In the late 18th century, a cunning plan was hatched that would send shockwaves through the French monarchy. This audacious scheme was conceived by none other than Jeanne de Saint-Remy de Valois, a woman of humble beginnings, but with a lofty ambition. Born into obscurity, Jeanne was a social climber with a distant claim to royal blood. She was desperate for wealth and status, and she saw an opportunity to attain these desires through an elaborate con centered around a diamond necklace of legendary proportions. Now, this was no ordinary piece of jewellery. This necklace, valued at a sum that would make even the wealthiest aristocrat blanch, was a masterpiece crafted by the esteemed jeweller Béhémer. Designed with extravagant tastes in mind, it was originally intended for Madame du Barry, the favoured mistress of the recently deceased King Louis XV. However, following his death, his successor Louis XVI and his queen Marie Antoinette declined the necklace. The reasons were twofold. Firstly, the necklace carried a cost so exorbitant it would have drained the royal coffers, and secondly, it had unsavoury associations with the previous king's mistress, a fact that did not sit well with the new queen. So the infamous necklace remained with its maker, its future uncertain. But Jeanne saw potential in the unclaimed gem. As a woman who longed for the opulence of the court, Jeanne devised a plan to exploit the necklace's uncertain status. She saw in it not just a symbol of wealth and power, but a means to attain them. She was determined to make the necklace hers, not by legitimate means, but through an intricate web of lies and manipulation. And so the stage was set for a scandal that would rock the monarchy to its very core. A scandal that involved a social climber, a coveted diamond necklace, a gullible cardinal, and a queen who was yet to realise the storm that was about to break over her reign. This was the beginning of the affair of the diamond necklace, a tale of greed, deceit and ambition that would forever change the course of French history. Enter Cardinal de Rohan, a man yearning for the Queen's approval. Known for his ambition, Rohan was a perfect pawn in Jeanne's cunning game. Jeanne, exploiting his desires, spun a web of deception, positioning herself as a confidant of the Queen. She persuaded him to believe that Marie Antoinette, the Queen herself, yearned for the extravagant diamond necklace, but desired to acquire it away from the public eye. Imagine the Cardinal's delight at the opportunity to earn the Queen's favour. He was all too eager to play the hero, to deliver the necklace to the Queen, and in doing so secure his place in the royal court. And so he was drawn into the intrigue, unknowingly becoming a key player in Jeanne's plot. As the story unfolds, we see the Cardinal, unaware of the grand deception, securing the necklace from the jeweller Béhémer. The necklace, a symbol of opulence and grandeur, was now in the hands of a man blinded by ambition, a man unknowingly walking straight into a trap. And in a twist that would shock the French court, the necklace, instead of gracing the neck of the Queen, found its way to Jeanne. The necklace, once a symbol of royal extravagance, was now a tool in Jeanne's scheme, a ticket to the wealth and status she so desperately craved. Jeanne and her husband did not waste any time. They promptly sold the necklace piece by piece in the bustling streets of London. The necklace, once intended for a queen, was now scattered across the city, lost amidst the crowd. But, as the saying goes, the truth will out. And as we'll see in the next chapter, this grand deception was on the brink of unravelling, setting the stage for an unforgettable scandal that would shake the very foundations of the French monarchy. The affair of the diamond necklace was about to take a dramatic turn. The house of cards began to crumble when the jewellers demanded payment. The elaborate ruse that Jeanne de Saint-Remy de Valois had so meticulously crafted was about to unravel in a spectacular fashion. The jeweller Béhémer, having not received any payment for the extravagant diamond necklace, decided to approach the Queen directly. This move would set off a chain of events that would shake the very foundations of the French monarchy. When confronted with the jeweller's claim, Queen Marie Antoinette vehemently denied any involvement in the purchase of the necklace. She had, after all, refused this very same necklace before due to its outrageous cost and scandalous history. This denial, however, only served to deepen the mystery surrounding the necklace's whereabouts. With the Queen's denial, suspicion quickly turned towards Cardinal de Rohan. The Cardinal, who had been duped into believing that he was acting on behalf of the Queen, found himself arrested and thrust into the public eye. The ensuing trial, dubbed the Trial of the Necklace, became a public spectacle, a drama of high society deceit and ambition that captivated all of France. But the cardinal was not the only one to face the music. Jeanne de Valois, the mastermind behind the audacious con, was also brought to trial. Initially, she was acquitted, the jury swayed by her claim of royal blood and her apparent innocence. But as the full extent of her deceit came to light, public opinion quickly turned against her. Jeanne was rearrested, and this time there would be no acquittal. She was convicted and branded with a V for voleuse, meaning thief, a permanent mark of her audacious deceit. From her lofty dreams of wealth and status, Jeanne was brought low, sentenced to imprisonment for her role in the scandal. So ended Jeanne's grand scheme, but the scandal was far from over. The affair of the diamond necklace was about to take on a life of its own, forever altering the public's perception of the monarchy and setting the stage for the tumultuous events that would eventually lead to the French Revolution. For the innocent queen, the storm was just beginning. The scandalous affair of the diamond necklace, a tale of greed and deceit, had far-reaching consequences that transcended the immediate players. The fallout was devastating, particularly for Queen Marie Antoinette, whose reputation was tarnished beyond repair. The Queen, completely innocent of the affair, found herself at the centre of a tempest she had not stirred. The scandal cast a dark shadow over her, obscuring her innocence and painting her as a spendthrift and manipulator in the public eye. Despite having refused the extravagant necklace, the Queen was seen as a symbol of the monarchy's disregard for the financial struggles of the French people. The affair was like a spark in a powder keg. It ignited public outrage and intensified the already simmering distrust of the monarchy. The French public was growing disillusioned with the extravagant lifestyle of the royal court, especially in contrast to the widespread poverty and economic hardship they faced. The scandal only served to exacerbate these feelings, adding fuel to the fire of resentment. Misinformation and propaganda spread like wildfire, further tarnishing the Queen's reputation. The public narrative was manipulated to portray the Queen as a frivolous and extravagant figure, whose indulgences were funded by the sweat and blood of the French people. This narrative, although far from the truth, was widely believed, and the Queen became a symbol of the monarchy's excesses and disregard for the common people. This erosion of trust and esteem for the monarchy created a fertile ground for the seeds of revolution. The French public, disillusioned and outraged, was ready for change. The affair of the diamond necklace, with all its scandal and intrigue, became a catalyst for this change. It was a glaring example of the perceived corruption and decadence of the monarchy, and it stirred the public to action. The monarchy was teetering on the brink, and the affair of the diamond necklace was the gust that nearly toppled it. The scandal was a significant factor in the growing discontent that would eventually explode into the French Revolution. It was a pivotal moment in history, a spark that ignited a flame, a storm that precipitated a revolution. The scandalous affair of the diamond necklace left a lasting mark on history. This audacious tale of greed, deceit, and mistaken identities has reverberated through the centuries, serving as a potent reminder of how personal ambitions can dangerously intertwine with political intrigue. At the heart of this scandal was Jeanne de Saint-Remy de Valois, a woman of distant royal blood, consumed by her desire for wealth and status. Her plan to exploit these desires involved a diamond necklace of astronomical value, a gullible cardinal, and a queen who would become the unwitting victim of this elaborate deception. The necklace, originally crafted for Madame du Barry, the favourite mistress of the late King Louis XV, was refused by his successors, Louis XVI and Marie Antoinette, due to its extravagant cost and unsavoury associations. Jeanne, however, saw an opportunity in this rejected luxury. With the help of Cardinal de Rohan, who was eager to regain favour with the Queen, the necklace was procured under the pretence that it was for Queen Marie Antoinette. But the necklace never reached the Queen. Instead, it was disassembled and sold piece by piece in London by Jeanne and her husband. The ruse was eventually uncovered, leading to a public trial that further tarnished the reputation of the monarchy. Jeanne was branded a thief and imprisoned, while Marie Antoinette, innocent yet implicated, suffered a severe blow to her public image that would contribute to the simmering unrest leading to the French Revolution. The affair of the diamond necklace serves as a stark reminder of the precarious balance between personal ambition and political power. It underscores the importance of trust and integrity in leadership, and the dangerous consequences when these are undermined by deceit and manipulation. Never forget, history is a tapestry of such tales, woven from threads of ambition, deceit, and the hunger for power. Subscribe to our channel for more such stories.